Hi John. I've created a simple site along the titles you suggested, i.e. auditions, cast selection and notifications. It's just a quick example, and it's got 4 pages. I'm just going to test it to ensure it works okay. Come on. Right, just reduce that in size. Right, so here's the website. It's got the home page, auditions, cast selection, which is just a screen grab in this case. I wouldn't use a screen grab, I'd actually make that text, but this is just a tutorial, so quick one. And notifications, I'm not quite sure what that is, but if you want an important notice for the staff, etc., your cast, then you do that. So I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to go File. Let's try that last bit again. What is important, I think is important, is to have things like this set to push. I'm not sure if it's absolutely necessary, but I find it's probably best if you set each thing as it goes down the page to push. So just bear that in mind. Next, I'm going to publish the website, so I go File, Publish Website, and I'm going to publish it to my server under Public HTML Craft-Tech, and I can always change the FTP settings if I want. And here the FTP settings are, and I can look at the settings, and if I want to just check they're right, I can always go Explore Web Space. I have to enter the password. Click OK, and it should open up with that file that's Public HTML Craft-Tech, and it shows me the 4 pages, the index underscore htm underscore files folder, and this index xhl. I'll just close that. OK. So we've done that, and then I can hit the publish button. I'm not going to publish it at the moment because I've already published it, but if I hit that publish, that's fine. Next thing you need to do is go File, Save, and what you need to do is not save it to your local drive, but save it to Dropbox or Google Drive. I don't know why this is not the file. Save as, let me put it this way. I'm saving this to Dropbox Theatre, and then the site's called Website, so it's Dropbox Theatre Website, and I can just save that. I won't save it because I've already saved it. That's now saved to Dropbox. It's saved to Dropbox on my local drive, but it also, I forget the word now, but it's also updated on the Dropbox cloud server. One of the important things that I did forget when you actually go to the publish settings is to ensure that this Save Publish Settings in Document is ticked. Otherwise you won't be able to do anything from within Xara Online. I wouldn't recommend saving the password with the document, but that's up to you. But always ensure that that Save Publish Settings in Document is checked. We do that. And I've already published it, so we won't go any further than that. next thing to do is to go to, just bear with me a minute, I resize this window. Xara Cloud. Go to https://cloudizara.com and if you haven't already registered with it, you go to the free register. You don't need to pay for this, and hopefully that will remain the same all the time, and that will allow you to edit your web and Xara files online. So I've already registered and I've logged in, and here's what I've got. I've got a Google Drive account and I've got a Dropbox account, and as I save this file to a Dropbox, I'm going to open that Dropbox file, and if I just go to that Dropbox, you can see that I've got these subfolders, and this one is the one we want, the one named Theatre, and you can open that website. Come on, girls. Right, I'm going to go to Documents. Sorry. Just click off that. Yeah, here's your pages you've got. You can click on them. They're a bit like Xara. As you can see, it's got the various things there, and you can now edit this. One thing to note, and one thing that's important, is to remember you're now editing or amending this web file or Xara file, not on your hard drive or on your desktop. You're actually editing it in Xara Cloud, or whatever they call it. So it looks fairly similar, but just be aware that you're no longer in Xara Web Designer, you're in Xara Cloud, and that takes a bit of getting used to. And let me just go along, and you can have these images. And if the thing worked as you expected, you can resize it, and because it's getting rid of text underneath, you can do that. You can get more text, so let's copy a lot of this lorem ipsum text. I'm going to go Control C to copy it. Just going to go down one, Control V to paste it, which would be similar to adding or amending the text that's on the page. And the first thing you've got to notice is that the text is now, I don't know if I can get rid of this, can I? No. Yeah, there. The text is now going more than the page, but if I can pull the page size down, I don't know if that's going to do it. Just wait till it comes up. Probably a bit overly done. Just to ensure that we are editing, I'll put egg was here. Pull that down a bit more. And because things are set to push, and this text line at the bottom, this blue box at the bottom with a white rectangle just below it is set to what used to be called a footer. That should be okay. So having done that, I can go File, and I can go Save. hard place to put it for me. I don't like this lack of a menu, but documents save, I suppose, makes sense, but it's not difficult. The other thing you then need to do is to go share, which is this little box with a northerly arrow, and save, and you've got to hit republish. If you don't see that republish, that's because you haven't put the remember to save publish settings in the document. So I'm going to hit that save, and I'm going to type in the password that I said I wouldn't recommend including in the document. And publish. And it's publishing. Publish is complete. And here I am looking at that document that I'd already published, and looks fine like that. But if I hit Control F5 to force a refresh, you can see that the image has been reduced down, the text has been lengthened, and the check was, egg was here, is there. So it's quite good. It's not absolutely perfect. It can be very buggy, I find, but it's probably slightly better than using Google Drive and Google Docs and putting those in iframes, because you can never iframes are set in size when you actually publish the website, whereas this way you can adjust the length of the page, etc., which you can't do using Google Drive documents. Anyway, this is Egg. Hope that helped. All the best. Cheers. Bye.